Good morning. Such a beautiful morning. The cock is crowing, the geese are screaming, the dogs are snoring. There's amazing phosphorescence in Black Rock at the moment. I think also at Furbo Beach. And so around 9:30 in the evening, you can swim in the glow. So come, let's do some yoga. You're probably in bed very early though, because you do yoga so early. So come. Come into your child's pose. So your knees can be together or your knees can be wide. You can decide what feels best for you. Supporting your head in whatever way you need to. Just letting the back of your neck and your shoulders and your hips and your belly and your feet and your knees all just soften. Gravity is relentless. It is continuous. We can really use gravity in what we do in our lives. It is a stabilizing gravitation. It's a force in our lives. So just feel that as in this moment, as you rest here, as you feel the weight of your body and the weight of the back of your body as it moves towards the floor. Allow that to lengthen the spaces or create spaces between the vertebrae in your spine. Allow it to soften into the muscles and the ligaments and the tendons all the way down your spine. So there's an offering of space or including of softness in how you're viewing your body. So let there be softness. Nice. Let there be even more softness. Nice. And then coming forward into your hands and knees and just rounding your back and tuck your chin under. And then lifting your chest and looking forward. Rounding your back, tuck your chin under. Lifting your chest and looking forward. Nice. One more time. Round your back. And arch your back. Super. Come to neutral. And then look over your right shoulder. And then look over your left shoulder. And as you travel from side to side, just feel into the sides of your rib cage, the side of your spine, the side bending into the shoulders, into the neck. Super. Take your right hand and dive it underneath your left armpit so that as you dive, you're drawing your right shoulder down towards the floor and you're looking towards the left with your head. Sliding all the way out, and then pull your right elbow back and bring your right hand to your hip. Keep looking at the floor unless your neck feels comfortable slightly off to the right. Nice. And then glide again, diving with your right hand underneath the left armpit. Shoulder comes down to the floor. And then drawing back, hand to your hip and pausing there, really feeling the sense of length into the spine and opening into the chest. Last time. Drop your right shoulder down as you reach underneath your left armpit. And then draw your right elbow back, bring your hand to your hip. Super. Right hand to the floor, dive with your left hand underneath. So your left shoulder is coming down, you're looking towards the right. The left side of your head is resting on the floor. Moving slowly, listening to your body. Coming back, bring your left hand to your hip. And moving your head and neck so that it's comfortable. For me, it's not directly looking at the floor, it's slightly to the left. My neck feels really comfortable there. Nice. And then dive, draw the left arm underneath, Bringing the left shoulder to the floor. And then coming back. Draw the left elbow back, hand to your hip, and find the comfort of your neck. Nice. Last time, dive with your left hand underneath. I'm using my right hand as scaffolding. My right hand is strong, my elbow is bent, and I really feel the support of my right hand. Coming all the way back, pull your left elbow back and bring your hand to your hip. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Just do the shoulder shrug. So squeeze your shoulders back and push your shoulders forward. So you just have this sense of dropping your shoulders forward and backwards. The shoulder blades are gliding. The collarbones are moving. You have a sense of your rib cage moving in space, but I'm not moving my lower back. It's being moved, but I'm not also doing the pelvic tilt in this. It's just your shoulders. Nice. And drop your right elbow down, let it touch the floor. Keep your left arm as straight as possible. Come back up. And then drop your left elbow down. And then glide from side to side. One elbow down, other elbow down. Let your head travel as you bend your right elbow, let your head travel to the right. As you bend your left elbow, let your head travel to the left. And just feel that, what's happening in your torso. How do you feel this in your belly, in your spine, as you rock from one side to the other side? Nice. Walk your hands one handprint forward. Tuck your toes under. Round your back deeply. And then sit your bum back towards your heels. Stay rounded. And then come forward and lean into your hands. I'm not surrendering the weight of my pelvis in any way. I'm really strong into my hips, into my belly. Sit your bum back. Draw your bum back towards your heels. And then rocking forward. And bring the weight into your hands. And just keep yourself rounded as you rock forward and backwards. Listening deeply to your spine, to your shoulders, to your arms. Nice. Super. And then come lie on your mat. Come all the way down, lying on your mat. Your knees are bent, your feet are flat on the floor. Bring your arms out to the side into a cross. And then sway your knees from side to side. So we've been twisting already today. So maybe you feel the difference between today and when we usually don't twist before this movement. How does that feel now into your hips, into your pelvis as you rock from side to side? As you ease from side to side. Nice. Bring your arms long beside you. Feet are underneath your knees. Push your feet down and begin to roll up and down along your spine. Traveling up and then all the way down. And as you travel from up to down, as you really push into your hips and feel the strength of your hips, I just feel that in the whole of your body as you travel up and as you travel down. So I'm designing the October 28 days, and it's all going to be about strength and conditioning. So how to be strong. And it's not crazy flexibility. It's more about just strengthening our range of motion and strengthening our arms, our abdominal muscles, our back, our legs. It's going to be fun. As you roll up and down, just appreciate the movement of your body. Nice. Next time that you rise, stay up. Pausing on the up, your feet are strong, your shoulders are steady, your neck is comfortable no matter what. Arms are long beside you. And then lower down a little bit. And then lift back up. Lower down a little bit. Lift back up. Lower down a little bit. Lift back up. Do you push evenly through both feet? Lower down a little bit. Lift back up. One more time. Lower down just a little bit. And lift back up. Nice. Lower your bum all the way to the floor. Squeeze your right knee up onto your chest. Squeeze it in, hug it in. And then stretch the left leg long till it floats just above the floor. Your right hand is on your right knee, your left hand is on your left thigh. And then open the right knee out to the side. And then come back up to center. Right knee out to the side. Hand is on your knee as you do this. And back up to center. Now bring your two hands long beside you to the floor. Open your right knee out to the side. And then draw a circle with your right knee. This might be too strong. So if it is, then just bend your left knee. So you're circling with your right knee in the air. Bend your left knee at any stage. And then circle in the other direction. So you're strong and long into that left leg, or your left knee is bent as you circle with the right. Nice. Squeeze your knees up towards your chest. One and then the other. And change. And just bring the right foot to the floor with your knee bent. Just squeeze the left thigh up onto your chest. Nice. Stretch the right leg long until it floats just above the floor. Super. Left hand, left knee, right hand, right thigh. Open your left knee out to the side. You're holding onto it with your hand. Come back up to center. And draw your left knee out to the side. And then come back up to center. One more time. Hand is still on your knee. Come out to the side. And come back up to center. Bring both arms long beside you. You have the option of bending the right knee here, or just circle with your left leg. As you circle, notice the effort, the work of this pose. How do you stay well in the midst of this work? And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Squeeze both knees up onto your chest. Hug them both in. And then reach your arms straight up towards the ceiling. And as you drop your toes to the floor to tap, drop your arms overhead so the backs of your hands come towards the floor. But listen to your shoulders as you do this. And then reaching up, bring both hands to your knees, squeeze your knees towards you. And then reach your arms overhead, drop your toes down, maybe a little bit further from your bum. And then draw your knees towards you. Squeeze them in. So you can begin to continue to touch the floor just beside your bum, or begin to bring your toes further and further away between each squeeze. So how do you connect into your abdominal muscles? How do you squeeze deeply in? Just listen. Not everyone's very noisy outside today. Shh, guys. Do they not know that I'm streaming online? Great. One more time. Drop your feet down. Drop your arms overhead. And then squeeze your knees towards you and just rock from side to side. And just appreciating the sense of your belly, your hips, your lower back. Lower both feet to the floor and just stretch out one leg. Stretch out the other leg. Drop your arms beside you and just breathe into your belly there for a moment. Just let that settle. Good job. So lovely. So we're just I'm not going to give much instruction for the next thing because we all know how to do it. So roll over onto your right side and just come into a seated position, still looking towards the right. So I'm kind of in a zigzag and I've pushed myself up, and then come back down onto the floor. And then roll over onto your left side and push yourself up until you're seated. Nice. So do that a few times and see how graceful can you be, how yogic can you be. You know, for me, I like keeping my feet in the air and just see what works as you roll from one side to the other side. Is it getting easier? Is it getting harder? As you roll from one side to the other side, can you maybe swing your arms overhead so your arms are on the floor overhead and then they travel towards you? Or what do you do to really feel and find the rolling from one side to the other side? Nice. One more time each side. And then last time. Nice, guys. Nice. And when you're sitting up, just stretch your legs out long. Cool. And bring your hands to your thighs and just roll out into your belly. And as you roll out into your belly, just get a really deep sense of your spine, your rib cage, your shoulders are helping you. Your neck is helping you. And then roll in the other direction. Really allow your neck to be included, your head to be included in what you do. Nice, good job. So bring your feet so there's around 2 foot between your heels and your bum, and then drop your knees wide. So my soles of my feet are facing towards each other. There's quite a distance between my feet and my pubic bone. Nice, and then hold on to your shins and sit up tall. Nice, and then reach both hands forward in front of you and wrap your right arm over the top of the left and hold on to your shoulders. And walk your fingers a little bit further back so you're really holding on to behind your shoulder blades. And then sit up tall. Nice. Point your elbows towards the left knee. And then point your elbows towards the right knee. Come back to center. Lift really tall. Try and lift your elbows as high up as they'll go. And then draw your elbows down towards your belly. Nice. Sitting up tall, reach your arms forward in front of you. And then sweep your arms behind you so your fingertips are coming to the floor. And I've kind of, I step my fingers down first and then my thumbs, and I seem to push a little bit deeper into the front of my armpits as I open into my chest. Nice. Really lengthening, rising through the spine. Release, so round your shoulders, release your hands, and then bring the left arm in front of the right or over the right. Hold on to your shoulder blades, walk your fingers a little bit deeper. Nice, sitting up tall. And then point your elbows towards the right knee. And then point your elbows towards the left knee. Draw your elbows down towards the floor. And then lift your elbows up towards the ceiling. Nice. Draw your elbows towards your belly button. Nice. Stretch your arms out long in front of you. And bring your fingers behind you to the floor. Sitting up tall, find the length of your body. Nice. Release. Stretch one leg long. Stretch the other leg long. Roll out into your ankles, big circles. And then roll in the other direction. Big circles. Nice. Reach your hands again behind you. Bring your fingertips to the floor behind you. Feel like your chest is really opening. You're lengthening up through the top of your head. And then soften the left shoulder and sweep the left hand around until you're holding onto the outside of your right knee. And twist towards the right with your chest. My right hand hasn't moved. Finding length. Stretching up through the whole of your body. Nice. And then sweep the left hand around the corner. Oh, there's some serious goose action going on. And then sweep your right hand all the way around the corner and bring your hand to the outside of the left knee. Sitting up tall. Really feel the length of you, the stretch of you. And breathing into your belly. Nice. And come all the way back to center. Just roll into your shoulders, big circles. Super cool. And then from here, just sweep your feet over to the side and just come into your downward dog for a moment. So pushing all the way back into your downward dog, and just find the length of you, the stretch of you, pushing both hands down, drawing both heels back. And then stretching the right foot up towards the ceiling, reaching long through that right leg. Lower your foot to the floor. And then reach the left foot up towards the ceiling. And then lower it to the floor. Slowly lower both knees to the floor and come rest into your child's pose. So your elbows are bent, or as always for me, as soon as I come into it, my body goes, oh, knees wide, knees wide. So listen to the things that your body tells you. And remember, as we said yesterday, don't sacrifice one shoulder for a child's pose. So bend one elbow a little bit in, or lift your bum a little bit up, or find a way that you're actually comfortable. You're allowing a sense of depth, a sense of dropping, a sense of sinking through the belly. Sometimes I wonder, what it's like for other people to hear the goose sounds, so you're in the middle of Stockholm, or you're in the middle of Dublin, or in Sydney, and then suddenly you hear this screeching of my geese, immortalized, eternalized on YouTube. So really settling, be comfortable. Nice. So bring both hands to the floor, just come into your cat pose, maybe have a bit of a wiggle. Maybe noticing what you do, the skills you have to mobilize into your rib cage, into your feet, into your hands, and find your way of awakening. I love the downward dog. It's a thing. I always feel like I can awaken deeply into the sides of my body and into my legs. Just find what you do. And then, go forth and be awesome. So have a great day. Enjoy it. These beautiful autumn days, they're heavenly. So enjoy, and I will see you all tomorrow for day 19. Amazing. I'm loving it. Great, guys.